Hey folks, welcome back. Just gonna finish setting up some last minute technical type stuffs, and then we'll get into this. Alright, I think we're golden. I'll just give the stream a couple of minutes here to warm up, and then we'll get this party started. Yeah, good stuff. Hey Terry, good to see you this morning. Miss Drummer Girl, what's up? So, Terry, I do have to let you know, that whole posts thing, I apologize if you didn't get a response through that. I made one, but it's really confusing how YouTube does it. So I have the channel posts, and then I have the channel community, and apparently they're two separate things. So if one of you all posts, it goes to the community page, and I don't get notifications or anything for that. In fact, I have to like go through a different like screen and menu to even find that in my studio app. So it took me a bit to find that, but I finally did find it and I did respond. So hopefully you did get that. Doing pretty good, Miss Drummer Girl. Thanks for asking. Okay, good deal. So you did get it. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I'm still learning, guys. 8 years into YouTube later, I'm still learning it. I don't know why they don't just put all of the posts under one roof. Like, it's really confusing the way they set that up. All right. I suppose I can go ahead and fire up the old car here. Okay, make sure my volume is good. Oh yeah, we were at Rito. That's right. We're in the appropriate attire for Rito Village. Nice, nice. Buttons. So let's see here for Akkala. One of the more common complaints I got from my original series was I didn't necessarily show where I was going all the time. So a lot of people were asking, like, how do I get there from the Great Plateau? So I think what I'll do today is I'll do my Akkala route, but I'll be starting it from back here at the Great Plateau. That way you guys know why I'm going the long way, the scenic route. So, unfortunately, Terry, I don't think so. Just maybe on the individual videos. For especially my end on the creator side, they show up regularly through notifications and a running list for just regular video comments. Now the ones on the live stream here, those don't count, but like after the live stream posts to like a watchable video, then, you know, the comments that are left on that definitely show up on my app, and I can respond to those very quickly. So if you're looking for a fast answer, I would say just find a video and leave me a comment on there. But now that I'm aware of like how YouTube splits up the creator or the community posts, I'll try to make it more of a frequent visit to check on those. I don't get them often. In fact, I've only had like 2 or 3 all year. So I don't know. Like I said, I just wish they would make that more user-friendly and put it all in one place. Alright, so give this about another 3 to 5 minutes or so, and we'll go ahead and get going. In fact, I'm halfway considering maybe going to top off on the old coffee here. I've got coffee, but I've been drinking my coffee, so it's kind of like half full. I'm optimistic. The glass is half full. Optimistic. See, I might just go do all that while we're waiting anyway. I will be right back. Coffee. I think I might have over-nuked that a little bit. It's a bit hot, so I might have burned a taste butter 10. It's not awesome, because now it feels like sandpaper. I might be talking a little funny today. Hey, Atlantis, good morning to you. Good to see you again. Heck yeah. Shiny things. Yep. Indeed. Oh, and of course it's raining, so apparently Agent Smith is back from his vacay. There will be a lot of long throw today, and I'm calling it now. Hi, Agent Smith. Alright, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get into this. Peace out, Home Scout. Singing in the rain. Alright. Welcome back, folks. I'm going to start that over. Welcome back, folks. Level Up Rail here with you once again. Guys, today we're going to Akkala. It is way the heck out here. It is nowhere close. Pretty much on the opposite corner of the map. There's a little route I like to drive, and I'm going to do this from the Great Plateau Tower here so that we all know exactly what's going on and where we're going. But I'm basically just going to follow my normal loot route, which I've already done largely, all the way up until this point, which is the Mizrajaz Shrine, aka Woodland Stable. So normally what I would do from the Akkala or the Woodland Stable is go to Akkala via the pathway here, and just kind of let the horse do the work and be my guide all the way up to the Citadel, get the map, and then on upward to the Akkala Tower. But because I haven't shown that in this particular stream, I will just go ahead and grab my horse from this point and show you guys the entire route. So before I get into all that, if you wouldn't mind taking a real quick moment to like, share, subscribe, comment. I always appreciate those things. Okay, and I know it's really rainy and doggone near impossible to see what's going on, but the dueling peaks are like straight ahead. So thankfully I've got the mini-map here. You'll be able to see the pathway as I go. But I am going to break away from the path right around this point. I'm going to just kind of follow the river up and reconnect with it right about here. And I wish we had better horse music while we were riding the horses. We do not. Oh, and buyer beware, there's like, in Master Mode, there's going to be a bunch of silver enemies here. So you might want to pay a little bit of attention as you're riding through. Otherwise, one of these Bobkins or Moblins might rip your arm off and beat you with it. Ask me how I know. So here's that left-hand turn by the river, and hopefully you can more or less follow that on the mini-map here. And then we'll meet back up with the pathways straight ahead. Excuse me. Wow, it is really raining. I guess I got spoiled on my last weekend. I don't even think we had rain the entire weekend. Okay, so again, guys, I've already looted all this. If you're interested in seeing all that, all the way up to the woodland stable, I should probably put a link in the description below showing this loot route. In fact, I think I did right before I went off the village. So that would have been, what, 2 or 3 ago? Maybe 4 ago. Yeah, poor person. Not my problem. It's in the past. Alright, now that we got some weather clearing, I'll show you another quick map shot where we wound up. So now, guys, I know we don't have map here. This is the Lanayru Tower. That's a whole nother party there. So I'm going to kind of bypass that and more or less just follow this pathway. It's going to more or less mirror the river here. We're going to wind up right around here before we get map again. Just kind of wanted to point that out, but if you let your horse do the work, it'll stay on this path and it'll get you there. Ah, nuts. I know better than to try to sprint on bridges. Oh no! What's going on here? Did my horse just die? I might be reloading a save. So yeah, getting back to all that, I know better than to try to sprint with the horses on the bridge. They do not like that. They get hung up over literally nothing. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. There we go. So yeah, no horse sprinting on bridges. I know better, and I did it anyway. Hey, Ronnie. Good to see you again. Saturday night for you, huh? Okay, so the horse is still doing the work. There's a little fork here. Make sure your horse stays left. It should automatically go left. But if you're sprinting, you know, it might get it confused a little bit there. The only bad thing about the 5-star speedster horse is they're too fast for their own britches sometimes. And they just don't seem to navigate well, especially around like corners, forks, and bridges. As we've already seen with the bridges. Okay, so guys, here once you get to this stable, I don't think the horse is going to go the way you want automatically. Oh, maybe it will. See, I'm not sprinting right now, so the horse is just kind of doing its own thing. Let's see what happens when we get to this fork. Okay, that is definitely not going to go the way we want, so we need to kind of flip it around here. I'll show you on the map where I'm at. So we need to head north from that little junction. Or northeast-ish. It kind of curves, so we'll eventually start heading north again. So since I've already done all the looting, getting up to that point... I'm kind of wondering now if I should just do like a quickie, you know, get out there quickly on the horse. Do the Akkala stuff, that way I show that without all the sidetracking. And then we can always circle back and do the looting part, like, later. Or on the back end of today's stream. Matter of fact, yeah, I think we'll do that. I think I'll just rocket out there. And we'll do the loot stuff later. Okay, now this time I will not sprint. No sprinting. Don't even go anywhere near that button. No touchy. No touchy. Okay, so here I think the horse is going to automatically turn left. I know, it automatically turns right. So yeah, just let the horse do the work here. Show you on the map exactly where we wound up. So now I'm due just east, southeast of Woodland Stable, and we're just going to follow that road out to the east. I thought you said west. And this is where we'll come back through and do all this other stuff later. We'll do the shrine. There's a lot of looting to do around here. There's good fishing, believe it or not. Voltfin trout for that that pesky Croc Forest side quest. There's some gemstones, treasure chests, gold rupee, all sorts of goodies around here. But yeah, we'll do that later. For right now, those are shiny rocks, and I'm going to try not to go get the shiny rocks. No touchy. No touchy. Oh, and those crabs are good for stamina. Okay, guys, we're still on that pathway. Now, I know without the map, it's going to start getting a little bit tricky, so I think what I will do is I'll sidetrack and just go get the map opened up real quick. I won't do any looting or fun stuff here. We'll just get the map. And then we'll get ourselves back on course. So right now, I'm just letting the horse, you know, kind of follow the path off to the left there. And I think I'll park it here. Let's go do this. Now, it's always going to be raining here. That's part of, like, the whole Zora's Domain deal. It's always raining in Zora's Domain. I don't know if that necessarily reaches the tower. But I do find more often than not when I'm here, it's raining. Yep, speak of the devil. Agent Smith is on the ball today. He had his coffee. But thanks to the magic of Rivali's Gale, we can really make short work of this, hopefully. Perfect. That beware the dancing idiot. There we go. Okay, that wasn't too painful. Thanks to the power of that Rivali's. That's really why I like to get that early game. In fact, I took a lot longer getting there on this particular playthrough than I normally do. Like, sometimes I go from the Great Plateau right to Rito. I want my bow, I want my updraft. It's a little tougher, but you can get a good Forest Dweller's bow on the way. And that really helps with the Blight Ganon fight or whatever, the Wind Blight Ganon. Of course, that's after the Rainforest. You gotta go in with the hearts and the attack power meals. But yeah, basically it's like Great Plateau, Rainforest, then Rito Village. And wow, I am getting hungry. Kind of funny how food always seems to come up during my morning streams. And I finally figured out why. It's because I don't take the time to eat breakfast. I wake up, I start setting up right away, there's just no time for all that. But then of course, by the time I start streaming, the hunger pains start kicking in. Hey Keely, good morning to you. Awesome, yeah, glad you did. Hello to you too. Excuse me, there's that frog. So lots to do here, guys, but now that we have the map, I want to show you what we did with our horse there. So that was our Riverside stable that we rocketed past, and this is about where we lost our map. So now you can see what we did. We just kind of went straight. We hit that stable there, more or less went north from there. And there's a bit of a curve there to kind of get across the river, but that's where the horse automatically turned right for me, which was a nice surprise. Instead of going left toward that stable, we went right toward the tower here. So now, guys, we're just going to basically follow this pathway north, northeast. And once again, we're going to lose map, but that's okay. Citadel Tower isn't too far into that. We'll have some more map here in just a moment. Lots to do around here. All sorts of treasure chests, especially right there around the tower. Fun little bad boy nest. That shrine is always good. There's actually a big hardy radish right there, but again, no shiny rocks. I'm going to stick to the plan here. We're just going to Akkala. Oh, look at that. I actually landed the horse. 9.95. Not much going along this pathway. I've had a couple playthroughs where I got off the horse, I took a look around, there was just not much here. Maybe a random mushroom. There's always that dancing idiot. Maybe a obscure chest or two. Nothing too fabulous. See, I don't feel like you're missing a bunch of stuff here on the way. There's really not a lot here. Not until we reach the stable. Now, to the left, yeah, down in this little valley, there's all sorts of fun stuff. You can't really see it right now, but that'll be another video. Okay, the horse should automatically go right at that junction. Just in case it doesn't, make sure you do that. And you're going to kind of follow this cliff wall here for a while. That's the cliff wall I speak of. There's that shrine for... I think that's the shrine I use for Death Mountain area. Doesn't look right though. Okay guys, there's another junction coming up. Make sure your horse goes left. And there's our Citadel Tower. So at this junction you can actually pin that. That'll give you a better map shot of exactly where we're heading here. Now let's see which way the horse goes by himself. Okay, good, left. But again, if you're sprinting, that might messy that up a little bit. And it looks like they did not save hundreds of dollars on their car insurance with Geico. They found out it was all a lie, just like me. I'm gonna get rid of the wolf. He bothers me. Again, guys, all sorts of fun, shiny objects around here. Big hardy radishes, treasure, just, yeah. The getting is definitely good here, but no shiny rocks. Stick to the plan. We're going to Akkala right now. I'll do that later. Maybe. I will do it later at some point. Whether it be on the back end of this stream or maybe in a next stream or something. We'll get that done. Okay, now there's a route to get up this tower without too much bad boy trouble, and I like to approach that more or less hard south. That avoids a lot of the moblins, the flying guardians, etc. So, there's that little bridge, broken bridge, whatever. So I'm going to go kind of off to the left of that. A little bit, right about here. I'll start making my ascent. And this is going to help you immensely if you've got that set bonus. If not, you might have to pack a little bit of stamina to make this, especially in the rain. A lot of climbing to do for sure. And it's really a drag when it rains here, because some of these cliff walls, it's just too much. Even if you got the stam, it's still a lot of stamina meals you'll have to consume to make these climbs, so... Yeah, you know, if it's raining, you might just want to wait that out. And there's some croc seeds here, just kind of wanted to point that out, and I'm like directly south of the tower. But again, I'll do this all on another segment. I think there's another croc seed right here, as a matter of fact. Might as well show it while I'm at it. Come on, Link! Get off of there, brother! Okay, this is not the croc seed ledge. I might have already passed it, as a matter of fact. Okay, and once you get to the tower, guys, it's a party in and of itself. There's, like, bad boys all over the place. There's the muck that you gotta kind of avoid and dodge everywhere, and look at that, I got a blood moon. I don't think I necessarily need to do any emergency blood moon cooking right now. I've got quite a bit of attack there, quite a bit of stam, quite a bit of hearts. So yeah, I'm going to just go ahead and skip this blood moon cooking opportunity, which goes against everything that I stand for and so much more. Okay, so I'm going to avoid everything, guys. No bad boys, no touchy. Yikes! Whew! You almost had me there. They do a lot of damage. He's trying so hard. Oh, he got me!
Rivali's Gale is now ready.
Oh yeah. This is not temperature friendly up here. Yeah, no kidding, Keeley. There really is. In fact, if I really want to be thorough with this entire route, that's probably going to be a full stream in and of itself. So let's see how far I get with the ancient stuff and the ancient lab and the ancient armor. And we'll kind of judge it from there as to how much time we're in already versus how much time it's going to take to do all that. I mean, there's shrines, there's just... Each one of these towers, Citadel and Lanayru towers both, just a lot of loot. And a lot going on around the towers too, like in the general vicinity. For example, part of what we're doing with the Akkala and the ancient armor, guys, you're going to need a lot of guardian parts for that. Ancient screws, ancient shafts, ancient cores, ancient gears, ancient something else I probably forgot to mention. But there's a whole bunch of decayed guardians right down here. And there's a couple of live ones too, so be careful. You'll have to do a little bit of combat there. But over in this region, it's a little more low-key. Just go up to all those decayed guardians. You'll get free monster parts off of each one. There's another little fun spot for that. Alright, not too far from Kakariko. Right around here. So there's our Dueling Peaks. There's our Dueling Peaks stable right off the stable there. That whole area, just tons and tons of those things, guys. Fort Hontano, right along that fort wall. That's a lot of Guardian parts right there without even having to do any combat. So I would definitely hit those up for some going into this. That coffee is amazing today. And I'm just going to let the Blood Moon cycle here. Oh, speaking of free Guardian parts. I really wish I could emote in this game. I know I keep saying that, but I really want emotes.
The blood moon rises once again.
There we go. Alright. So from here, guys, we got the map. You can really get there however you so choose. The ancient tech lab itself is this building right here. So ultimately, that's where we're going to head. And again, guys, just lots and lots of stuff to do here on the way. There's a stable here we'll be blasting past. I'll probably take this route. It's a little bit more horse-friendly, I think. Excuse me, there's another stable right down around maybe here somewhere. Or maybe it's right around here somewhere. I can't remember exact, but we'll see it. And where is my horse? There's that first stable I mentioned. Must have left my horse right down around there somewhere. Let's see here. I'm gonna have to put on my old man reading glasses and try to read your name here. Wow, I wish there was a way to make this bigger. Oh, I just found it. Let's see here. Fimbrick. I think I said that right. Hey, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Your videos really helped me. Oh, awesome. Really happy to hear that. Thank you so much for letting me know. And happy to do it for sure. Guys, I struggled. When I first picked up this game, like, everything was hard. And, so when I finally figured it out, you know, hundreds of hours later, I was like, man, I gotta make videos just to save people the heartache. So I'm really happy to hear that. Thanks so much for the shout out. Alright, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get myself out of the way here. One more time. I'm trying to get my window to where I can read the chat a lot easier. I think I found it. With that, onward to glory! Where's my horse? Oh yeah, it's a great area for fire bats. And by the way, I'm going to start collecting these as I see them. Because that is a hot commodity when you're really trying to get that super suit upgraded. The snow quill set that we just got from Rito. Yeah. Granted, we're going to get a lot of those when we go into Elden region. But just that trek in and of itself is not enough. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be hitting those here in Akkala. And they really only spawn in at night. So that's this entire map area, guys. Really along this ridgeline up here, but really, I mean, you can find them anywhere. Not to mention the volcano region, of course. But you're gonna find more during the night for sure. Oh, yeah, okay, I hear you there. Definitely love the game. Definitely gonna be one that passes the test of time here. But yeah, when you don't have it, I know your pain. I let my daughter borrow my Breath of the Wild game once. I didn't have the cartridge. That only lasted about 3.5 weeks. I ended up buying another copy, digital download. I just couldn't wait anymore. Yeah. Okay, guys, again, this is the more horse-friendly pathway, so I think I took the northern route. I went left Twix. Just gonna let the horse do the work here. Wow, why is my window so... My window. Okay, now I see why I had it set up the way I did. Alright, much better. One of these days I'm gonna have like a proper command center, a headquarters, with an exclamation mark. Ding! And I'm gonna have like great big TV monitors all over my living room, and one's gonna have like a Zelda map on it, one's gonna have the chat window on it, one's gonna have like my feedback window on it so I can make sure the stream is actually working. Yeah, that's the dream. I'm gonna have like a team of people sitting here working on things in the background. Oh yeah, almost forgot about my bats. Well, this is getting ugly fast. Where do my wings go? There you are. There's one of them. Ouch. It's okay. It was worth it. Man, he drilled me right in the temple on that one. I should pick up his arrow and then shoot him with his own arrow. Yikes! Okay, I've had enough fun for one day. Time to go. Those guys really aren't worth my effort. That's why I don't bother with them. It's like the juice isn't worth the squeeze. Let's get back on path here. Yep. Still on the right road. So the horse should basically just take us right up to the tech lab from here. And there's going to be some scary things on the way, like a couple of guardians are going to wake up. I mean, we're talking scary stuff here. I hate that music. And you know what? I'm going to activate this travel gate just so I don't have to, like, come down here by slower means later. Okay, I mentioned scary things. Scary things. Where are you? I know they're going to pop out at me any moment. It's like hiding behind a rock or something so you don't see it coming. Matter of fact, I think that's it right there on the right. I see you. Time to go! And don't be going directly away from him, otherwise that'll tag you. You have to kind of go at an angle. Okay, we should be good. Alright guys, welcome to the Akkala Ancient Tech Lab. Now we can't get there from here. I mean we can, but we can't actually do anything. We have to go get the blue flame over here and do that whole shenanigan, just like we had to do at Hatno. And there's Robbie with the coolest haircut on the planet. It's like Wolverine, only cooler somehow. So anyway, go ahead and feel free to talk to these yahoos. There'll be a little storyline here. Oh wait, okay, we can't really do that until we get the blue flame, apparently. So no travel gate here, guys. No travel gate, but just to show you on the map what we got cooking, we have to go up here to this little spot. That's where the blue flame originates. So yeah, we're just going to go over there and do that real quick. Matter of fact, make sure you have a torch or something wooden, and I do. It doesn't really matter how you get there, you can do that however you so desire. But you can actually see the thing. Right there. Wow, I got that pin pretty doggone close. Not bad for old man memory, if I do say so myself. Yeah, I hear you. Let's see here with my old man eyes. Man, these windows just are not going to be good for me. Randar pals, I hope I said that right. Hey, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Yeah, I know. I wish they would expand the map and add new territories. So that's what I wanted in TOTK. That's what I was looking forward to. I was like, man, Breath of the Wild with like new biomes, new regions to explore. I could not wait to get my hands on TOTK. And then I opened the game, played it, and it was the same map. It was like all that joy just went from... yeah. But yeah, I really feel you there. So Keely, you said... Okay, just saying hi, I guess. Alright, good to know, Keely. I didn't know you almost gave up. I think you mentioned having some real troubles there before, but I'm glad I saved it for you. Yeah, Keely, he really is. Robbie's like one of my favorite characters in the game. I like Pura, too. They made her funny as well. Yes! Like a mini Doc Brown. I like it. Alright, onward to glory. I left Link literally hanging. Sorry, buddy. I know that makes your forearm start to burn. Alright, so normally I don't bother with combat here. You don't necessarily have to. Well, might get a little bit annoying, but long story short, guys, always drop a hard save here. Before you try anything, before you do anything, before you eat any meals especially. I always like to, and I highly recommend, running a high-speed meal or elixir here. And just to show you the recipe for that bad boy, if I can figure that out. Oops. Another option is you can toss 4 of those Fleet Lotus seeds into a cooking pot. You don't need to worry about the elixir, the monster part, or the critter there. You can also use Swift Violets. Toss 4 of those into a cooking pot. You are good to go. Or replace those 3 Fleet Lotus seeds for Swift Violets, and you can mix and match those a little bit. You can do like 1 seeds, 1 Swift Violet, and 1, you know, some other random speed ingredient, and you should still get that high level. So I'm absolutely going to go ahead and eat that bad boy. And the reason I recommended dropping that hard save in case it starts raining, you know, just a number of things can go wrong. You can start having some problems with combat here like I'm about to. Okay, fine. Go away. Go away. I'm trying to show people something. Okay, so anyway. So yeah, you know, as I was saying, things can start going terribly wrong here on your journeys. But the main reason I like the speed meal is it gets it done as quickly as possible. You know, that way if it does start raining, at least you got the blue flame down a little ways in the torches. So guys, what I like to do is I just kind of like to go. Just hard south, keep the lake on your left here until you get to a certain point. You don't have to kind of branch off to the right and follow the path, but I'll try to mark these lanterns as I go. And hopefully show you guys a good map shot of all of this from the beginning. Exactly how I got there with my blue flame. So now you can't sprint. That's the bad thing about carrying the blue flame. No sprinting. And I always like to put the weapon away in between each torch. Whoops. I feel like that helps with the weapon damage a little bit. Yikes! That golden bobkin right there will really do you in very quickly in the damage, so beware of him. You're just going to kind of want to do a dine and dash. In and out. I will not be stowing my weapon and taking it back out on that one. No siree, Bob. Ouch. Oh yeah, you can even like kill that bobkin. Either one of those, really, for their weapons, and notice how theirs are lit blue now. So if you don't have a wooden weapon, you can actually kill something around here and get something that way. There it is. It would be really cool if when you killed an enemy with a blue flame, that the flames would be blue on him too. It doesn't work that way. I wish it did. Ah, cool. Okay, and I think this is where I start going up. Yeah, because you can't really walk. Well, maybe over here you can. This might be an easier... Yikes! Come on, Buster. What are you doing? Okay, I'll just take this gradual grade to go up, because otherwise it's going to be a climbing situation. You can't exactly do it with the blue flame anymore. There should be another... See, like, I wish I could light the forest on fire in blue flame. Hey, Nintendo, if you're listening. That would be awesome. Hey, watch out for your guardian over there. Super scary stuff. Oh, no! That's not awesome. Okay, see, I knew I passed one. There was another one right here. I'm going to mark that now that I can actually see it. And what's he holding? Nothing useful. It pains me to watch Dragonbone Moblin clubs, like, ouch, get used in this manner, but do what you gotta do, right? Okay, now we should be clear and free from the Guardian trouble. I said that backwards. Free and clear. Yeah, up until a certain point anyway. But same rule applies as with the horse, just make sure you're not going directly toward or away and you should be fine. Oh, that's awful scary though. That music is the stuff of nightmares. Wowzers. Sweet. That's it. That's ball game. So folks, I genuinely hope that helps you all out. If you wouldn't mind taking a real quick moment to like, share, subscribe, and comment. I always appreciate those things. Alright guys, we're not done streaming just yet. Oh, I missed a stamp, didn't I? Hold that thought. I want to make sure those are properly tagged so I can show a good map overview of all those. Alright, there it is. That's the entire route along with all the lantern spots. Bada bing, bada bang. Now that we got that squared away, we can actually do our ancient tech lab stuff. Now guys, you're going to need a lot of money here. I don't have anywhere near what we're going to need. I mean, you're going to need, like, without exaggerating, probably 6,000 to 8,000 rupees to get what you're going to want out of here. The super suit alone is 6,000. Plus there's some fun weapons and stuff you can buy. I always like to buy the bow, because with ancient proficiency, that bow really packs a punch. And it's all concentrated in one arrow. Really can't beat it. Not only that, you might want to buy some ancient arrows while you're at it, and you can see that's not only expensive on the rupees, but it starts getting kind of pricey on the monster part, so I don't recommend buying anything yet until you've got the set bonus for the ancient proficiency. Once you've got those, then you're free to kind of buy the other stuff, like the ancient bow, you know, the ancient arrows, etc. So for right now, guys, I'm only here for the ancient armor. But as you can see, I just don't have enough rupees, so I'm going to go rectify that situation right freaking now. See, I knew I was thinking ahead when I opened that travel gate. Yeah, for TOTK, there's too many Ks in there. For TOTK, Keely, you're right. It has been a minute since I've been on TOTK. I haven't really had the desire to play it yet. I mean, kind of. I'll get short waves of it. But, you know, sooner or later I'm going to get there, and I'm going to give that game another play. And I'll try to do a more condensed, like, to-the-point walkthrough. Oh, wait a minute, what am I doing? I didn't mean to do that. I can't get out of here. Well, doggone it. I think that's the autosave I just got. For doing that. Okay, that's too late. Oh well. I'll just have to talk that through later on when I'm ready to do all that. So anywho, yeah, I'm just really looking for Beetle. And get some rupees. Customer appreciate. Oh yeah! The first time you talk to Beetle after you get the whole ancient tech lab thing done, you get a free ancient arrow. Nice little fringe benefit to doing all that. And wow, I just realized it didn't rain the whole time I was doing the blue flame. Maybe Agent Smith is still on vacation. And guys, always buy your Smotherwing butterflies. Again, that's going to be another sticking point later for suit upgrades. So I just check on the Beetle every once in a while and I rebuy those as he restocks. Same thing with the Swift Carrots. Doesn't hurt to get ahead. Actually, I think I'm already... No, those are for the boots too. I'll take them. Get them while the getting is good. The whole reason I came here. Talk about Shiny Rock Syndrome. Whole reason I came here was to get more rupees. Oh, I did it again. Okay. No garbage to sell in that menu. I should have plenty of gemstones. I really haven't been selling those. Oh yeah, we got a lot. Wow. That puts me over already. Alright, what else do we have? Yeah, I know what you're saying there, Keely, and there are some variations there. I was just looking for a fresh map is all. Not only that, it's too confusing. Like, when I'm bouncing back and forth between the games, I'll be playing Breath of the Wild, and I'm like, oh, there's a Korok seed right here. And then I get over there, and it's not there, and I was like, oh, no, wait a minute, that might have been TOTK. So it's just made it too much. I don't know. I really just wish we had a completely fresh map there. But yeah, they did give us the Sky Islands and the Depths, which were fun. Those were new and exciting. Absolutely. Excuse me. Alright, where am I at? Robbie. I think I'm going to talk to him now and get that storyline I was mentioning. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe he wants to see me naked. That's right. There was something to that. Kind of worried he wanted to see us on our skivvies. I'm just going to kind of do this slowly so people can slow the video down if they really want to read all that. And believe it or not, guys, there's still a lot of newcomers to the game. Kind of like Skyrim, you know, a decade later, there were still a lot of new people coming to the game. We haven't even hit the 10-year mark yet. But still a lot of newcomers. Okay, there's Rockstar Robbie, as I call him. Party like a rock star. Alright, let's put some clothes back on, because this is just getting creepy now. So after we posed naked for Robbie, now we have access to his store. Beep beep. And now I will buy my ancient armor. Joyous moment right here. Uh-oh, what happened? Might have hit a wrong button there. Oh, I don't have the parts yet. Oh no, I forgot about that. Yeah, we're nowhere near close to being able to buy the super suit yet. I was not even paying attention to the monster parts. Okay, so I guess what I'll be doing for the rest of our time today, let's see here, we're about... We're about an hour in. Let's see if I can't get the required materials. That's what I'll do the rest of the stream here. That way if folks need to see like the process of how I do this, I can at least show it. Yeah, why don't we make this like the Akkala Tech Lab / Ancient Proficiency stream, and then I'll do all that looting stuff that I talked about like on another stream. Because there is a lot to that, and I kind of want to make sure I do that thoroughly. So guys, to get monster parts, really, it's just Guardian hunting from here. Unless you want to go take advantage of those free monster parts that I've already pointed out. To the east of the tower here, all the Decayed Guardians, they all have free parts. Same thing right by the Dueling Peaks stable. Lots of free monster parts for the taking here at all those Decayed Guardians as well. But I'm going to do something a little bit more exciting. So I really like to farm Hyrule Castle, or excuse me, Hyrule Field, And yes, Hyrule Castle is always good. You know, there's also the Guardians in there. You can get tons and tons of parts. But, you know, that's kind of its own thing, and it would be nice to have Ancient Proficiency before even going into that, if possible. So, or at least the Ancient Armor, if nothing else. Maybe not upgraded, but I will definitely show you guys some of the ways I like to get these monster parts. And I think I'll start with making sure I've got these types of weapons, and I do. So once I trash all these, I'll be hitting up a major test of strength or two, and we'll do it that way. Hey, Dee Dee, welcome. Good to see you again. Looks like you're back home. Awesome, awesome. So yeah, Keely, I do want to do that. Now, it's going to depend a lot, too, how long it takes me to do Breath of the Wild here. In fact, I'm going to take a real quick 5-minute break, come back on, drink coffee. I can't multitask, so this has to happen on breaks. So, Ocarina of Time, guys. I'm pretty sure it's not coming out when that rumor was saying. I don't think we're going to see it in the store on the 4th. You know, that's like next week. I just don't see that happening. But, you know, sometimes I'm pleasantly surprised. So I'm still going to check the Nintendo store for Ocarina of Time, but I just don't think it's going to happen. So anyway, that's just my own personal take is this thing's probably going to launch around the 21st or the 23rd of November. And the reason I say that is because the game originally launched, I think it was for Nintendo 64, on November the 21st of whatever year that was, like 1988 or something, 1998, I don't remember. Anyway, whatever year that was, it was on the 21st for Japan, and then it was on the 23rd in the US. So, you know, this is like a big deal. 40th anniversary, Nintendo Zelda, whatever. First Nintendo game came out in 1986. So anyway, Ocarina of Time specifically came out on the 21st and 23rd in Japan and the States respectively. So I'm just kind of thinking, you know, wouldn't it be cool if it launched on one of those 2 days? So I don't know, we'll see. You know, I'm not going to put money on this or anything, but that's just my own personal, it'll probably be November. That being said, I'll be able to finish Master Mode. Plenty of time, we can take our time, I don't have to rush that. And then hopefully we'll be rolling right into Ocarina of Time. If that happens, I won't even think about TOTK until all that is done and said. So, you know, Breath of the Wild, Master Mode done, Ocarina of Time done. Then I might consider jumping into TOTK. We'll see. Oh, got you, Dee Dee. Okay, well, I'm glad you could stop by. Man, you've been in Vegas for a hot minute now. Hope you have a little bit of time for sightseeing at least. Terry, you said last you heard on the 11th, 12th. Huh. I've never heard anything coinciding with amiibos. The last rumor I saw was this thing about maybe it was going to go live in the store on the 4th and be available for purchase on the 12th of August. But then there was a lot coming out that those were false rumors, so I mean, who knows? It's anybody's guess. But yeah, you know, if I had to put my money on something, I would probably put my money on the September thing. Or November thing, excuse me. 21st or 23rd of November. Did I say September before? Man, I'm getting all this mixed up in my head now. Ocarina of Time release date. November. Okay, so I might have misspoke there earlier. Now I can't remember what I said. It's November 21st or November 23rd. I think I said September. So yeah, I misspoke there. So yeah, that also puts it closer to Christmas. And Nintendo historically likes to launch big games around the holidays. So that's kind of another reason I'm personally thinking probably November. But again, we'll see, guys. We'll see. I'm ready for it, not gonna lie. I'm definitely ready to sink my teeth into that one. So anyway, I'll go ahead and get myself out of the way here one more time. In a while, Crocodile. Poor Link is just standing here in the rain getting cold. He's gonna have pneumonia. Oh yeah, totally forgot. We're going guardian hunting. Joyous moments. So right around this tower, guys, Central Tower, there's already a lot of guardians. Ton of them. That's going to be a lot of monster parts. Then I'll grab the horse and we'll just go do some hunting. Some proper hunting. Keely, you said I need Starbucks? Uh-oh. Time to take off anything metal, apparently. Gotta love that Great Eagle bow. Oh, you saw the pool from your hotel room. Well, that's not much fun. So yeah, to answer your question there, Finbrick, it's a remake. So it's completely remastered. It's going to be modernized for the Switch 2. I do not believe it's going to be available on Switch 1. So it's going to be a modern appearance. And man, I cannot wait to see that. I hope it's absolutely beautiful. I wish they would do something similar with Twilight Princess. I mean, that's another game that could really have a lot of potential to be very beautiful. Nice. That'll be quite a Father's Day gift, too. Awesome stuff, guys. Awesome stuff. Alright. Guardians. Killing. Hunting. Fun stuff. Get her done. I'll eat a longer lasting one here. A few extra hearts probably never hurt no one. Do it to it. They're already lighting up. I'm going to go from the back and work my way forward. This keeps us out of more trouble than we would otherwise be getting into. Oh, he's half dead with one swat. Look at that. Actually, I like to save the spears for... Ooh, wow, look at that. Talk about pushing damage. That critical hit, that second swing is doing double damage. Hot dog. So those decayed guardians or whatever, the ones without legs, they're not completely decayed. They don't drop a ton of monster parts, they just kind of have to get out of your way for the other better guardians. They can really complicate the battlefield if you leave them alive. Wow, look at that damage, guys! Like, ow! Now, I kind of feel bad for him. A little. Not a lot. Okay, I want to get that other one out of the way as well. I'm wearing my stealth set, but I don't think it's night. No, it's not. 9 p.m. you start getting that speed up bonus. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Okay, so the low-hanging fruit is now out of the way. I can either grab my horse and go into these with the horse, or I could just warp to the top here and fly down. Either way, I want to get some good headshots in before I land. I think I'll do it with the horse just to show you guys that. It's a little bit more complicated, but it's doable. So make sure that you don't use B to get off the horse. Make sure you use X to jump off the horse, because when you jump off the horse with X, you can take that bow out. Notice how Link keeps going up? Then he tops off. Then he starts coming back down. It takes a while, so that gives you a lot of time in the air there for bullet time. That's actually the secret behind my Lionel strategy. Right in the nugget. Right in that eyeball. Well, I could probably even do this from the air, but I like to kill... Oh, no. I forgot I don't like to do this at night for this reason. All these guys pop up and it really complicates what you're trying to do here. But I like to hit the legs, hopefully not the monsters running around here. That keeps the guardians stunned. And you can just kind of walk around and do this all day long, just hit all the legs. And then when he's completely immobilized, then you can just go in and finish him off. But not only that, I think you get extra monster parts for doing that. Man, these guys are really going to agitate me. Did I get them all? Almost. There we go. Alright, where's my horse? There's another guardian walking around out here somewheres. Onward to glory! Wait, where is it? There should be a path around here somewhere. I could not see that in the rain. The satisfying sound of hitting the headshot. Look at that. Did it from the air. Didn't even have to get down and hit legs or nothing. But again, I think I'm sacrificing monster parts doing that way. I just wanted to showcase another option there in case you don't like doing ground combat. You can absolutely do it from the air, assuming you got the bow. Obviously, the Lionel bows are going to be the best of the best, but that's a good close second right there is that Great Eagle bow. Alright, guys. From here, I think I'm just going to go around Hyrule Field and get more spider. I think they're actually called Stalker Guardians, officially. I call them Spider Guardians just because they have 8 legs. Or maybe 6. Don't know, it doesn't matter. They look like spiders to me. Hey, Joker Plays! Good to see you today. How you doing? Alright, let's do that one more time, only this time I'm going to do it more on the ground. Actually, I'm just going to do this one completely from the ground. After I get him stunned anyway. Make the headshot count. And then I'll show you how much damage we did just picking off the legs. He's over half dead. The glass is less than half full. This is another good way to get ancient cores too, by the way. I'm not sure how many I had at the tech lab, so I haven't gotten any yet. I think I only had 2. It's not always a guarantee, but 9 times out of 10 when I go on these big hunts, I get quite a few of those ancient cores. Wow, a lot of rain today. But that's okay. You guys taught me about the weather prediction system in the game right below my clock there. I can see it's about to clear up. Awesome! 8 years later, I'm still learning how to play the game. There's the rain again. Okay, so I'm just north of the tower now. There's a couple of them out here somewhere. Oh yeah, and try to drive your horse not heading into the Guardian, because it'll stop and get stuck there and then they can get killed. So that's kind of why I come in at such a strong angle with my horse. Hey, Lego my Lego. Oh, that broke? Yikes! Things are going sideways. Yeah, the moblins are kind of nuisancey. I really recommend doing this during the day. Not only that, other things tend to pop out, bats and the like. I think I got them all? Yes. Yeah. What do we got here? Hey, no talking back. So getting back to spending money and monster parts on, say, ancient arrows, that'll also help you out here. You know, you can, like, take down the flying guardians. That gives you a ton of monster parts and stuff. Just another option there. Uh-oh. Yikes! Almost missed. There we go. I'm going to be running out of these weapons here in a minute. And that's okay, because the major test of strength, those shrines will give you a lot of parts too when you get your kill done, not to mention replenishing your weapons, so it's kind of like a 2-for-1 on that deal. So I'll just use this until it completely dies, and then I'll go do that major test of strength. Probably more than one. Come on, baby. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Okay, we're not going to go into the town. That's a no-no. That's a whole nother type of party. I mean, you can. There's tons of guardians in there for sure. But I want to try to do that like on a separate stream. There's a lot to Castle Town. You know what? Hold that thought. There's a shrine here somewhere. In fact, I think it might be over there. Yeah, never mind. That tower, it's not super far. I'll just use that for a warping point to get back here. He didn't even know I was here. Sweet. Bruh. Okay, another spider guardian. There might be another decayed over there. I'm gonna make sure like that part is cleared. Yeah, I think we're good. I can kill him. Nope. I knew it. Oh no. Oh, there goes that. If he gets away from you, just hold still for a moment. And he'll eventually hold still and you can get that eye shot. I couldn't think of a better use for that garbage sword, so here we are. Hey! There we go. Oh, I totally forgot I still have that spear. There we go. All this is just making more room in my inventory for more guardian weapons. Nice little pile there. Alright, now let's go get that Decayed. That almost had me for lunch. It's him or me? Alright. One more. Yeah, it's not flashing red yet, but that's got to be getting close to breakage. I'll do one more before we go restock. Where are they at? There you are. Think I got him? There it goes. I just realized my attack power meal is no longer running. It felt like they were getting a little tougher. That's a fail on my part. That just trashes your weapons that much quicker. Alright. Let's go get our major test of strength. First one that comes to mind. Always my go-to. He's got 3 weapons. That's what I really like about this one in particular. There's a couple up in Hebra that are like that also. And I think, but don't quote me, but the one in Akkala might also have 3 weapons. But you have to do the whole dragon scale and thing to access that one, so I'm not going to go there, obviously. And I don't know that I have many of these already opened up. I did get one on the way out to Dabantha, so we can hit this one next. And I think those are the only 2 I've got unlocked right now, so that's not a lot, but it should get us by here at least. Now that's, yeah, I'm going to do this one a little bit different because I've got a critical hit on this. So instead of just going in there doing my normal swing attack, I'm actually going to do this. kind of do the shock thing, hit the damage, do the shock thing. And guess what I forgot to do? I'm like, wait, this guy feels awful tanky. There's a reason for that. Attack power meal! That's better. That attack power meal really does make a difference. Uh-oh. Oh, final attack. There's an ancient core, baby. Oh, I've got 2 of those now. So we must have scooped one up while doing... my little guardian hunting there. Okay, I thought that was flashing red like it was gonna break. That was kind of weird. That's why I tossed it. So there's 1 down. La 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 la. Wait for the cutscene. To battle! It's gonna hit shield. Yeah, I kind of have to do the zappy thing here. Otherwise he's just gonna shield my second swing there. There it goes. Wow, my bow just broke too. All sorts of things are breaking. Alright, good to go. So every blood moon you can come back and redo that, and I do. No bonuses yet on the shields, that's okay. Wow guys, I really want to go do more major tests of strength stuff, but I just don't have access to those right now. So unfortunately, the weapons that I do have, they're not going to go super far. But we'll go as far as we can. And while that's thinking, I'm going to take a quick break and go water those horses. I will be right back. While I was away, I was like, wait, I hope there's not a thunderstorm because I have a metal bow equipped, so that would have been fun. Alright, get myself out of the way one more time. Hasta la vista, baby. That one was for you, Dee Dee. Alright, guys. I thought there was actually more activity out here in the more open areas. So I'm going to kind of go off a different direction this time. And I'm thinking like right out around here. And I'll kind of work my way back over to the right side of the castle. We'll see how far we get with the weapons I've got. I mean, I can always go up into Hebra and open up another major test of strength shrine somewhere. But that's time consuming because they're not close. Wow, I am seeing nothing. See, I remember this very differently. And something's pulling my attention to this little hilltop. There might be one roaming around out here somewhere. Funny, normally, you know, especially in my earlier playthroughs, I would avoid these things like the plague. But after I discovered the power of the ancient armor and the ancient proficiency, I went after them. I no longer avoided them. Wow, guys, I remember that completely wrong. If I was a betting man, I would have lost money saying that there was a spider guardian right here somewhere. Or maybe it's this little hilltop. Hold that thought. Redemption is possible. Yep, there he is. See? I knew it! Okay, I just had the wrong hilltop. So right around here. And then we'll find some more along the way back over to that side of the castle town area. And this time I'm going to keep a better eye on my attack power meal. Oh no, we got all sorts of nonsense going on over here. This is going to be a real fun fist fight. The goal is going to be not to get knocked upside the nugget by a bobkin on horseback. That is the only goal right now. Nothing else matters. Wow, that went unusually smoothly. Well, and then that happened. Yikes! Did I get it? I got it. Settle down, Beavis. There we go. Right where he should be. There might even be another straggler out there somewhere. I'll go check that out in a second. Okay, this is going to be a really weird, like... I think we might have more horseback bobkins. And so we do. Ooh, he's a golden. Nope, that's not okay. That's instant death if it hits me or my horse. Where did he go? I might have to actually deal with that bobkin. Yep, look at that damage, guys. Like, ouch. Actually, do I have fairies? Okay, good. I got plenty of fairies. Honestly, if he tags me, he tags me. I'm really not here for him. But the fact that we have gold bobkins in my game right now tells me we got another weapon level somewhere. So that's a good thing. Oh, ow. Good thing he hit me, not my horse. I love how the horse gets hung up on stuff like that. And of course I say that with every ounce of love possible. Honestly, when I first started playing this game, I refused to ride the horse. I literally did my entire game on foot because I hated the horse controls. Could not get along with them. But now that I understand, it just gets hung up over every little tree branch. I can normally drive it a lot better now. But wow, it really took some time getting there. There we go. It's him or me. It's him or me. It's gonna be me. Yikes. Oh, good times. Oh, I didn't. I'm having multiple brain farts in a row, and that's what that looks like. There we go. Wow, guys, if I was doing the spinach challenge right now, I would have to eat like 1.5 pounds of spinach. I mean, obviously I wouldn't let that happen during a spinach challenge, but yeah, that was not one of my better moments. I don't know what happened there. I think I just started pressing all the wrong buttons all at the same time. And things I thought was happening wasn't happening, and it took me a while to realize that. So yeah. Happens to all of us. Badge of honor, as I call it. Alright, from here... I know I saw a couple roaming around out there somewhere. Case in point. Wow, 26. Look at that math. Talk about extra hearts. Hot dog. This time, let's, is this the right way? I think I actually took my shield out instead of my bow. I'm gonna have to go back and watch the replay. Like, I'm still trying to figure out what went so wrong. And I think that's it, because I'm missing a shield. Speaking of getting hung up on every little tree branch. Uh-oh. Horse just died. Huh. I'm trying to think what's going to be harder. Redoing this fist fight from the tower. Or just going and getting another horse. The only thing I'm not sure about is, does the saddle die with the horse? And can I get my saddle back? Because I don't exactly know the answer to that. I feel like I need to reload that save. But that's okay. I've already kind of showed those guardians. I'll go back and do that later. Or maybe I'll just rerun that entire route. Well, I'm really off my game right now. I drove my horse straight into that guardian. That's like rule number 1 of what not to do when you're on your horseback doing guardian stuff. So this is now a tutorial. Rule number 1, don't do this. I know what the problem is. I haven't had breakfast, you see. Maybe I should go get a Pop-Tart. And that'll also count for, like, emergency chocolate. And make no mistake, a chocolate chip... Or no, wait. A chocolate fudge Pop-Tart, that is not food. That is junk food in disguise. I know they like to market that like it's supposed to be breakfast. No, that is not breakfast. That is a candy bar in disguise. But it is so good! Especially warm when the innard part gets all melty. Oh yeah. Okay, maybe I'll do a better job here of not dying. Hey. Uh-oh. My horse is in the way. Where are you going, Poppy? The only bad thing about the hill is they tend to roll around and get away from you. I know I had more than that. And it's the Bobkin party again. Oh, they got shock arrows. That's a problem. Okay, that went a lot better than my first round already. Now that other one with the gold Bobkin, I feel like I should probably kill that first, because honestly that was getting a little bit hairy with... I mean, that's a one-hit type of situation there. A gold Bobkin of any kind, carrying literally any bow, there will be death. Or loss of fairy. Speaking of... Okay, good, I got them all back. Oh, there he is. And they're like, kind of married with each other, so it's going to be hard to get in there and get one. Oh, there we go. I was able to kite him at least. And this Bobkin is like, no jokes. I know I made that look easy, but that was because I was using the bone system. That is not the right horse, but I don't care. Because if this one dies, it's no harm, no foul. Oh! Hey! Oh, nuts. Wow, you know, it's funny. The first half of this hunt, before I broke away to go do the major test of strength shrines, I was doing pretty good. And now it seems like the math is wrong or something. I don't know. I'm off. Something threw me off when I did the shrines. Uh-oh, I'm getting a stream warning here. That's never a good thing. I don't know how long that's been there, but I'm just now noticing it. Hopefully it'll get right here on its own. Alright guys, I'm just going to take a little break here. We are having a small internet issue. I say small because it didn't crash, but it definitely bogged down there. So if you were getting some stuttering or some blank spots, that's why. It had to catch itself back up. So apologies for that. But I think we're good now. That said, I'll get myself out of the way one more time. Onward to glory! I hope. No more death. No more horse death. Notice I dropped that hard save there. I was like, yeah, let's go ahead and do that, you know, every once in a while. Maybe once every 2 Guardians or something, I'll put another save down. Do 45 seconds. Let's see if we can do it. It's going to be close. Gonna be close. I don't think well, I don't think I'm going to pull it off. It'll be close enough. I'm not going to care, but maybe we will make it. I'll be darned. Had 20 seconds to spare. Alright. Decayed Guardian first. Isn't this the one that killed me? Or I should say my horse, which was just as bad. Yeah, I was afraid of that. I like that little squishy spot underneath that glows. I've always tried to hit that. I'm never very successful in that, but sometimes when you can flip these things over, I think there might be something to that, like increased damage or something. But every time I flip one over, I always forget to go look at it and beat on it. Maybe one of these days I'll remember and we'll see what happens. Alright, how am I doing? I got 5, so we need 6 total to get the last 2 pieces of super suit. We're getting there. Drop a save. Worst Gamer, hey, welcome to the stream. Thanks for asking. I don't know how to show the hours. I honestly have no idea how to do that. I wouldn't mind sharing it if I knew how. But, a lot. Just on... Uh-oh. Just on the Switch 2, I've probably got 500 or more. Click my profile. Oh, it's already there. Okay, I was looking right at it. So, okay, I was a little under my estimate there. 290, so almost 300. That's just on the Switch 2. My Switch 1, well over 1,000, easily. My my whatever that's called, Wii U, that was even worse. So yeah, there's a lot of hours in Breath of the Wild. Probably, if I had to guess, probably about 1,500 altogether since the game launched. Wow, I did TOTK in 235? That doesn't seem right. Look at that, guys, on my Skyrim. And that was just on my Switch. That doesn't even show my Xbox play on Skyrim. So when I used to say in those videos, like, I've got well over 2,000 hours in Skyrim, yeah, it's probably closer to like 3 or 4. Yeah, honestly, I never knew that was a thing, so thanks for showing that to me. Yeah, thanks. Definitely a fun game. Definitely one I can play for thousands of hours and not even notice. So I've tried Dark Souls. Golly, it's been some time now, but I was really into Skyrim at the time, so I never, like, went over to Souls. But yeah, it's definitely been one that I've been wanting to just sit down and, put some time into. Wow, that's busted too? Am I out of weapons already? I'll be. I just noticed the attack power meal isn't running. Fail. Alright, what's next? Yeah, thanks, DD. So it's funny, the videos that are getting the views for TOTK are the Sky Island videos. The Depths ones, a couple of them started getting watched. But really, the Sky Island videos are the ones that seem to keep most people's attention. And I don't know why, maybe the Sky Islands are just more searchable. Might as well just use the bone system at this point. The Moblin clubs are easy enough to get. Ah, nuts. I've got to time that better. There we go. Slow that down just a little bit. There we go, baby. Giant ancient core. Y'all saw that. That just made my day. That is a very rare drop indeed. Alright, where are we at? I think we need to start circling back in toward Castletown. There should be one or two more out here. And let's see where I'm at. I still need one more ancient core. That's the pits. When you're one shy. And he's not going to turn around fast enough. Oh, here we go. It's a party. You know what? This isn't exactly gonna work out for me with these guys being in my way. Oh wow, 3 swings on that one? That ain't right. Lorena's back. Alright, well, I think we're pretty much done with... Oh, one more, okay. Decayed. But it's something. I didn't get my ancient core, so that's going to be a problem. Yeah, I don't know about Dark Souls there. One of these days, I might dabble in that, but right now I've got too many other irons on the fire, which is why that one keeps getting pushed back. And let's see here, you're asking, how's my PT going? Actually, thanks for asking. It's been going great. As long as I stay up with it, now I'll be fine. It's if I take a break from it for too long, things go backwards, as I've learned. But definitely, for now, I'm good to go, as long as I keep up with it. Which means I don't have to go into surgery, which is awesome. Like, I'd rather the PT option for the rest of my life than the surgery option. Just because this kind of forces me to stay active. I'm afraid if I get the surgery and get it more permanently fixed, you know, I'll stop going to the gym anymore. And that definitely has its benefits, so I want to stay up with that. Especially now that I'm getting older. Okay, guys, I've definitely hit everything here outside of Castletown. Since I'm still shy on the one core... There's a couple more down here I can hit. Hopefully one will drop one. I just need one more, so fingers crossed. You know, the other option is you can drop a save. If you don't get the core, reload, save, kill him again until you get the core, which is kind of annoying, but it does work. So since I'm talking about that, I'm going to do exactly that. It should be right down here. I'll show you on the map where we're heading. It should be right around here somewhere. Urbosa's Fury and Rivali's Gale. Yes, I love Rivali's Gale. Absolutely use the heck out of that. Same thing with that Urbosa's. Funny, they gave the Gerudos, like, really good superpowers in both games. I missed. Oh, it's still nighttime, see? I meant to make it daytime, so this is going to complicate things just a little bit. I'm trying to stay shaded from that other one. Come on, baby. Ancient core me. Yep, got it. Oh. You got me good on that one. That was a nice little sidestep, buddy. Uh-oh. Problems are unfolding. It just wouldn't be one of my streams unless we were having all this fun together. Come on, Link! What was that? Alright, we got the core. Let's go see. Oh, and here's those decades, by the way. A couple of these might wake up for them, but for the most part, they're all dead. You can just walk around and get your free monster parts from each one. So, fingers crossed. I should now have ancient armor, at least. I don't know if I can upgrade it yet, but I'll at least be able to buy the set. Just in case I do something wrong here. Wasn't sure which one I actually bought. Okay, I got the Helm. That's a costly mistake if you buy the wrong thing. There it is, bye-bye! Alright, Great Fairy Fountain, let's see where we're at. Getting back to why I wish I had Tears of Kingdom had a different map. Now I have no idea where the Great Fairy Fountains are. It's like, all the ones I just thought of are in Tears of the Kingdom, literally. So let's see, Kakariko, where you at? There we go. Oh. I probably already scared him off. But there is another one. Not bad. Almost got a silver rupees out of that worth. Alright, come on, baby. Let's see what we got. Oh yeah, I'm well over on those. It's the next level that I'm more concerned about. And it's usually the ancient gears that I'm short on, if I remember right. But they seem to be dropping pretty good lately. Yeah, I have it. I just have it. I have one more ancient gear than I really need. Wow. So we got it, guys. We got the set bot, and we got ancient proficiency. Booyah, baby. Now all of your guardian troubles are just going to melt away. Not only is this tanky on the armor side of things, but the extra damage that it pushes, that makes all the difference in all things guardian. Loving it. Hey Draven, good to see you again. What's up, what's up? Alright guys, here it is. Joyous freaking moment. Ancient proficiency. Boom, baby. So that pushes 80% more damage at base than that. You can eat the attack power meal with that, that stacks. Not only that, there's another hidden multiplier in there already built in if you're using that type of a weapon against a guardian type enemy. There's another hidden 50% multiplier, and that also absolutely stacks. So guys, again, just guardians are going to completely melt, assuming you've got that ancient proficiency and you've got your attack power meal running on top of it. And also, all the Blight Ganons count as guardians. The Calamity Ganon counts as a guardian. So it doesn't just help you with guardians, it helps you with all those other fun stuffs too. So guys, I genuinely hope all this helps you out. If you wouldn't mind taking a real quick moment to like, share, subscribe, and comment, I always appreciate that. And as always, until the next time, best of luck and happy hunting. And it should really be happy hunting now with our ancient set. Loving it. Joyous moment indeed. Alright, Dee Dee. Hey, see you next time. Hope you have fun in Vegas there. Playing Imprisonment. Okay, still going on that one, I see. Awesome. Alright, guys, if I can find like a real quick guardian or something, I do just want to show it. I mean, we did all that work, right? But wow, major tests of strength shrines, I don't have quick access to those. Actually, we just had a blood moon. I can go re-kill the one in the wetlands. Where's the wetlands? Yes! Yeah, we're gonna go do him real quick. I'll try to get in there in a way that's not gonna get me in trouble with a bunch of, like, local enemies. Do not anger the locals. I might even have enough glider time. I'm not 100% sure now where he is. If he's like up further toward that shrine a little bit, that's going to be too far. But if I can get a good headshot from the air, that'll really help here. Okay, so ancient proficiency, attack power meal. I don't have any more garbage meals. Got the right weapon. I don't have the ancient bow yet, but that's okay. Actually, hold that thought. If I have enough left over for the bow, I'm absolutely buying. I know it needs an ancient core, which I've got. Oh, vapors. Okay, see, I knew the gears always get me, so that's gonna not be fast, unfortunately. I would really have liked to show off the ancient bow, but that's okay. Honestly, guys, that ancient bow with ancient proficiency, attack power meal, using it against a guardian, those headshots become very devastating. And the thing I like about that versus like the Savage Lionel bow is it's all in one arrow. So it's concentrated into one shot. You don't have to worry about the spread. Because when they spread, only the arrows that connect on the eyeball count as headshots. Wow, I wish I had the tool and sneeze right about now. Achoo! Let me try that again. Achoo! My voice isn't working. Achoo! Nope. Achoo! I can't do it anymore. Maybe I'm too old now. Well, I can't believe I had enough glider time to get over here. And that was farther out than I thought. Alright, let her rip. Look at that damage, guys. It's no contest. I mean, you don't even have to worry about getting all the legs anymore. Although I still recommend doing that because I think you still get more monster parts, you know, total. But, yeah, just, it's night and day difference. You saw the kills before, you saw them after, it just makes all the difference. So guys, again, just one more time, I hope that helps you all out. If you wouldn't mind taking that quick moment to like, share, subscribe, and comment, I always appreciate that. And as always, until the next time, best of luck and happy hunting. And I don't know what we're doing when we come on next. Probably a castle raid. We've got the ancient armor, we've got the ancient proficiency, so running through the castle now is going to be a complete breeze. And here in Master Mode, that might actually make a big difference and help us out a lot. But I don't want to go in there with nothing. There is one major test of strength shrine in there, so that's a couple of weapons. That's not going to get us very far. So I might wait until another Blood Moon cycles. You know, go hit those shrines again, get a good amount of ancient weapons going into that. So yeah, for the next stream, I might just go ahead and do that loot route. You know, kind of backtrack and backpedal a little bit. There's so much to do, guys, especially between the stable here and Akkala. I mean, there's shrines, there's towers, there's all sorts to do around the towers, like treasure chests out the yin-yang. There's just fun little bad boy nests. All in all, guys, it should be a real fun stream. So yeah, I'll be doing that tomorrow. And we'll just go from there. So again, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you all so much for hanging out. Really appreciate all the support. And until the next time, peace out, y'all.